When you have a disability, it can be hard to find a home that suits your needs, especially if you're someone who needs a lot of support. First up, let's talk about where you're living now. Is the place you live in safe for you? Can you get around and do things in your home without having to worry too much about falling, or hurting yourself, or hurting others? Is the place you live in accessible for you? Can you access all the rooms in your home that you need to? Can you enter or leave your home without someone helping you? How easy is it for you to use the features of your house? To go to the toilet, wash your hands, reach things you use all the time, turn on a light? Can you get the support you want in your current place? If you need support from other people to do things, like get out of bed, or get ready for the day, or make meals, or plan your day, are you getting the support you need to do those things? Do you get the support you want when you need it? Is the amount of support your family or friends give you making their lives hard? Like, are your parents getting a bit old? Or are you getting a bit old for them to be providing you with the amount of support they do? Does the place you live in allow you to live your life? Does your current home make it hard for you to work, or get a job, or study, or catch up with friends, or do the other things you like doing during the day? Is it hard to get transport from your home to the places you need or like to go to? Let's hear from Angela about some of the things that made her old home unsuitable.
Where I lived previously wasn't very good for me because it was really dry and not open, and that helped me get depressed.
Daniel is also looking for a new home. Daniel currently lives in a group home in suburban Melbourne. This isn't really working for Daniel.
You're living with 6 people, so you've got to share the bathroom. It's not set up for wheelchairs, so it's just difficult to live.
Pieter's daughter Caitlin is 19 and beginning to think about what she wants when she moves out of home.
I'm mum to Caitlin. Caitlin's 19 years old and she has Down syndrome. And one of the main goals that she's had for herself for a long time, since she was about 14, is that she's going to live in her own home. She's going to share with someone that she really likes, maybe even a boyfriend one day. She's going to have 2 cats. She's going to have 2 jobs, and she's going to go out and see bands. So that has pretty much been our guide for all her goals for the last 6 years. She'd like to share with other people. That might be that she finds another young person with a disability she likes to share with, or maybe that she has a couple of housemates. And that's going to be really interesting as we start to unpack all of that.
So, how well is your current home meeting your needs? If you have been living in your family home with the support of family members, or living in a place where you get lots of support, like a hospital or a group home, or in a nursing home, it can be hard to imagine what life might be like anywhere else. It might even be a bit scary to think about, or it might be sad to think about living in a different home to your parents, even if you know the time is right to.
It feels scary because I used to live with my wife for 32 years. I wasn't totally on my own, so this time I'll be totally on my own with a little bit of support from my one-on-one carers.
If you're someone who worries as much as my mum does, the thought of her daughter moving can be terrifying. So if you're not happy with where you live, take some time and think about what you actually want and need in a home, and start looking for a home that is right for you. The thought of moving didn't bother me at all, but I know that some people can be very worrying and stressful, but trust me, just take a leap of faith.
Like Angela says, your move into a home that is right for you starts with a conversation, or probably quite a few conversations, with people you trust about what you want to achieve through your new living arrangement. Think about and talk with other people about what sort of things you want to be able to do or achieve by living in a home that is better suited to you. Then you can work out what sort of home and what sort of support arrangements will suit those goals. Remember that your support coordinator, and in particular the support workers who know you well, can offer lots of really helpful thoughts about this.
Caitlin has a great support team, and a really important part of that team, the leader of that team, is Ruby, who's our key worker or lead worker.
Hello, my name is Helen.
I'm Ruby.
My dad.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Ruby's going to play a really important part of that process as we start to figure out what independent living is going to look like for Caitlin. She's someone that's known Caitlin, she knows what she likes, she knows what she wants. So for us, Ruby's going to be essential. That's that person that can sit alongside Caitlin, that can give her that shared life experience.
Neve supports me brilliantly because she just lets me be independent, which is exactly what I want and what I need.
So moving house is such a big thing, so it's so important to listen what the person wants. Just the smallest things like what furniture or even anything you want in the house. It really comes down to the individual's choice.
When you've been working with someone for a while, sometimes you can see the problems with their housing situation before they can. You know, a bit of outside perspective. As a support worker, it can be really helpful to have those conversations about what's working and not working for someone. To talk through the person's concerns, their options, and give them info about what's possible.
So, where do you want to live? Close to family? Close to where you work or study? Close to community programs, clubs, or leisure activities you're involved in? Near a train station, or the shops, or a park, or the beach?
Yeah, I'm happy to live closer into the city area and to go to the football. I'll be able to practice a little bit on my martial arts because you don't feel comfortable doing that in a shared house.
Who do you want to live with? A friend or friends? Your partner and kids? Someone who has the same support needs as you? Or do you want to live on your own? What sorts of accessibility features do you need? Do you need a home without steps? Do you need handrails you can grab a hold onto? Or do you need a home that allows you to access everything from a wheelchair? Do you need wide doorways and features that are easy to see? Do you need a hoist in the bedroom? Do you need walls and fittings that aren't easily broken? Do you need a place that helps you and others to stay safe? Do you need smart home technology that allows you to do more things for yourself? How much support from other people do you need? Do you need someone to support you all of the time? Or do you need a support person or worker to be available to you around the clock? Or do you need support at certain times of the day? Remember, you don't have to choose these things forever. It's about working out what is right for you at this stage of your life. For example, you might want to live with friends for now, but might want to live with a partner and maybe kids at some stage in the future.
When you know each other well, you can have those conversations without taking over. The person you're supporting is still driving things, you know? I can help with some of the info they need, thinking outside the box, building their capacity.
My new apartment is so awesome because it's got an automatic front door, got a big bathroom, big living room. It really is a dream come true.
So think about what's important for you, for your next home. Think about who can support you. to think about what's working and what isn't in your current home, working out what you need in your next home and help you find that home. Who can speak up with you if you're not being listened to? Who can help you plan your next steps? Once you know what you want and need in your new home, it's time to start looking. The Housing Hub website is a great place to start. On the Housing Hub, you can create a housing seeker profile that says where you want to live, who you want to live with, the accessibility features you need, and the support you need. Then, the Housing Hub can show you homes that are a good match for what you're looking for. You can even get the Housing Hub to email you when a home gets listed that is a good match for your profile. You can also find lots of great resources on the Housing Hub about thinking about what you need and want in your next home, and about planning your move. So even if you're not ready to move right now might be a great time to start thinking, planning, and seeing what options are out there for you. Check out the next video in this series, Planning Your Move to Independent Living.